talked to Speedy a couple days ago. He spoke very highly of you. What do you remember about coaching him that one season? He said maybe it was the best season he's ever had. Attributed that to you showing confidence in him. And how would you describe your all's relationship?
No, I mean, I loved coaching Speedy. It was, one of the things that we talked about, with the Golden State staff, with all of our guys is just kind of how do you help them have career years? And certainly Speedy played a lot of minutes and played with a lot of freedom, but he earned all that. Really smart player, played at the pace that we wanted to play at, but a guy that was a real, just a guy that everybody on staff liked to be around. He had a positive attitude every day that he came to the gym as well.
Did you get a sense? I know you didn't coach him for 10 years or whatever, but did you get a sense he would go into coaching? Did you guys ever talk about him going into coaching? And just, I guess this is his first year at Hofstra. He's been an assistant there for quite a while, but what do you thought of the job he's done? And like I said, did you guys ever talk about coaching?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime that, you're with point guards, those guys are usually guys that think the game as players and see the other four pieces to the puzzle on the floor with them. And not surprised at all that he's a head coach, not surprised at all that his team plays with great spacing. They run a lot of NBA sets. No surprise there. They play with good pace, shoot a ton of threes, and he gives his guys a lot of freedom. So, I mean, all those things are things that I, would assume Speedy would do, because they're really, really good offensively.
Have you ever faced, to your knowledge, or do you recall facing a guy you coached before as in a head coaching matchup?
Yeah. There's probably been not a lot, but I mean, Wayne Tinkle played for me in Rapid City, and obviously he's the head coach at Oregon State. I'll think of more.
Okay, well, if you think of some more, just let Mike know. I got a couple more, but I'll turn it back over to Mike. Thanks.
Randy?
Oh, Eric, talk about what will determine what goes into deciding on the rotation, and then beyond that, what will determine how long a player will stay on the floor.
I mean, I could write a book on that, Randy. I mean, the rotation's determined on a lot of things. It's determined on productivity. It's determined on what happens in practice. It's determined on matchups. It's determined on who you play with. So I think there's a lot of factors that go into who you start. There's a lot of factors that go into subbing. It could be matchups. It could be style of play against that particular team that you're going against. It could be who follows the game plan and who doesn't follow the game plan, and who knows your offense inside and out, knows the second and third options, and maybe somebody else struggles to learn the off. So I think there's a lot of factors, Randy. It would be, again, I think that whether it's a football coach or a basketball coach, I think you could write a whole book on rotation, roles, all those things.
I just think it seems like it's been trying to find the right pieces that come together. And I don't know, I'm sure in practice you work those combinations together, and you're hoping once you get into game time that all those pieces mesh together.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, it's 10 games in, I think with all of us, everybody's searching. Just, I'm reading articles all across our league. Kentucky, I'm reading all the different scenarios that it's part of the process of playing a 30-game season where, you're going to tinker, you're going to try different things, you're going to try different rotations. And again, a lot of it, especially on a week, like this, we had a long extended period of time to look at some different things, defensively, individually, so on and so forth.
Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Randy.
Curtis?
Coach, I imagine you probably would have liked to have a midweek. I know you're one of the coaches that usually prefers to have games and not extended practice time during the season, but do you feel like you needed that? And you touched on it a little bit. I guess what have been the areas of emphasis, and have you been pleased with the response you've had from the guys?
Yeah, I thought we had really good practices, great practices, actually, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today, not so good. But I thought that the first 3 days of the practice week, Monday was hard, and the feedback that we got from the players was that they loved it. Tuesday was hard. The feedback we got was the players loved it. We changed up what we do. We went a lot of 5-on-5 stuff. Today was not the, from an energy standpoint, an effort today was not nearly up to what it was the first 3 days of the week. The first 3 days of the week were phenomenal. From a coaching perspective, we were really pleased with that. So we worked on our own self Monday and Tuesday, and started a little bit of Hofstra on Wednesday, and certainly today, all Hofstra. So we did a lot of things. We've added some offensive wrinkles. We'll continue to do some defensive stuff that maybe we want to slightly tinker with. And then we've all, we know some of the areas that we've had holes in that we want to try to continue to get better at as well, Curtis.
And then it's kind of the first bit of adversity this team has faced in the season. Just curious what you've seen from a leadership standpoint from guys like Jalen and Devo that you've mentioned in the past. And then is there anyone else who's maybe emerged as a voice?
Yeah, I think, anytime, in college basketball, I mean, unless you're Bobby Knight's team in the 70s that went undefeated, you're going to lose, some games. It's just kind of the nature of how this goes. Jalen's been phenomenal, from a leadership standpoint. I think that, Stanley, Amude, and Chris Like seem to be, especially this week, maybe it's the first week that I've seen them really kind of step up vocally, from a leadership standpoint in a positive manner. I think that, up until those first 9 games, I think they were still trying to feel some stuff out, but I kind of felt their presence a little bit more, from a leadership standpoint, which is really good. So yeah, I think those 3 guys, led us this week, in a positive manner.
Thank you.
Bob? Eric, Bebe plays for Hofstra. It looks like he's doing pretty well, and not a ton of minutes, over 7 boards, 7 points a game, about 18 or 19 minutes. Just what do you thought of him, and how happy are you to see that he's found a good spot where he can play and looks like he's healthy again and all that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm really happy to watch him and see the success. He's a incredible young man. Worked really, really hard, had a great attitude while he was here. Certainly Coach Claxton and I spoke, about Bebe. Everybody on our staff spoke highly of him. I think it's a great fit because, they'll put 4 shooters around Bebe, and Bebe is really good at setting random pick and rolls, and he doesn't pick and pop, he picks and rolls. And so I think that, it's a good fit for both, because Speedy's got a lot of great perimeter shooters, and now he's got Bebe as a pick and roll guy who really understands what his game is, and he doesn't try to do things outside of his strengths. And so, yeah, I think it's awesome to see him be able to get minutes and to be able to contribute while he's out there for Hofstra.
And then, you guys didn't get to go to North Little Rock, and they do like it to be called North Little Rock, FYI, when you're speaking in North Little Rock tomorrow, although you might be on the Little Rock side of the river, though, I think. But, they love it when the Razorbacks come, the game's not on TV. If you want to see you guys, you got to go to the game. It's old school. just what do you remember about that atmosphere 2 years ago? What do you anticipate in Saturday night? How much could that help the team coming off a rough loss?
Yeah, I mean, it's, to me, it's always exciting to play. In Little Rock, it's an unbelievable atmosphere to play at. We can't wait to get to game night, and we put good work in all week, and now we get to see if the work that we put in, during the last 5 or 6 days comes to fruition on Saturday in front of what I think is going to be a great crowd.
And Speedy says he expects you guys to be really hungry. He said this isn't a good time to be playing Arkansas coming off that tough loss. Do you get a sense in practice this week your guys have extra motivation, going to be kind of extra hungry to go out there and show folks, hey, that was an aberration last week. That's not who we are.
Yeah, I certainly think that from a energy standpoint, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we looked like a really hungry team today. Maybe not as much as the first 3 days. But we've got Hofstra presents, some problems because of their shooting, and but I would anticipate that we would be a team. Hopefully we'll be a team that's hungry to play really well. That would be the expectations for sure.
And then I think they average just under 11 made threes a game, not attempts, but makes, which I think is top 20. You guys obviously have struggled with 3-point defense. I think they have 2 for that matter. But how do you see that matchup after you guys are really focused on it this week?
Well, we can't defend the 3 at a JV level. I can tell you that. And at times we have defended at a JV level, but we're going to have to defend the 3 at a high level, and have great discipline defensively to play a team that runs a lot of random pick and rolls. They run a lot of 5 out. They can go to their bench and play small and spread you out and have 5 3-point shooters. So, we've got to defend the 3. That's their strengths, and that's our weakness.
I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, but I think Curtis has got a funny story you might appreciate if he doesn't mind telling it. He told the rest of us. I think you might get a kick out of it.
I did. It's interesting, Coach. Before I started doing this, I coached some NAIA ball, and I have 1 ejection to my name in my coaching career. It just so happens to be a product of the same guy that got you the other day. So we have something in common, I guess. I can tell you the rest of the story at a different time.
Yeah, I don't want you to get fined.
Exactly.
Well, I've been thrown out more than once, Curtis, so I got you on that.
BetOnline has you covered for all the holiday season. More props, odds, and lines than ever before. BetOnline remains your #1 spot for all sports action. Head to our new updated desktop or mobile website to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus with the promo code BELIEVE to receive your bonus. That's BLEAV to receive your bonus. And it's not just football. BetOnline has pro and college hoops, NHL, boxing, UFC, even your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of all these amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports.